Hey, I'm Neha from a village in Uttar Pradesh. But first of all, I want to clear one stereotype about village people. So, whenever someone says I'm from a village, people picture them like this. But no, not all villagers look like that. And some of them look like me, stylish and modern. I don't know if I'm stylish, but still. And another thing that comes to your mind is villagers cannot speak in English. And I've seen a lot of meme about this. गांव जाके perhaps बोल दिया. What does that mean? Village people are also very modern these days, you know. That's why most people feel surprised when they see someone talking in English, because you just created that image, and when you find someone out of your imagination, you feel surprised. But I think there is no surprises at all, because things are slowly changing, and I think I should say things are changing very fast. So not even cities, but villages and villages are also changing. So that's also a stereotype that villagers cannot speak English. Especially in India, Indians speak more English than Western people.
I want to work.
English?
Yes, why not?
क्या बात.
So it's not shocking at all if someone from village speaks good English. And if you don't believe me, test yourself. Just try for one day to speak Hindi without mixing English. Can you? I don't think you can. I know you can't. So it's really a big deal for us to speak without mixing English in our Hindi. But in other countries, they speak their language without mixing. Most of the countries. In countries like Korea, China, and Japan, people really know English. Even educated people don't know English at all. And in their country, even labels or packaging are also in their country's language. You can rarely find a banner or poster in English, and that makes life difficult for visitors. But in India, even an auto rickshaw driver can speak more fluent English than you.
Mosque, the biggest mosque in India, Jama Masjid, and also very narrow line, the small street. So anywhere they photograph, stop, any buy something, any stop, no problem. So now first go to the starting is spice market, and the spice market, all of the Asia number one, the spices and very colorful street. Stop.
So in this video, you are going to experience something new. You are going to learn English from Indian auto rickshaw drivers. And as a matter of fact, lately I've watched tons of travel vlogs of Westerners visiting India. And I was so surprised how people of my grandpa's age speak fluent English than me.
Why? What I'm telling you, listen very carefully. Okay. If you know English, you can go London, Paris, America, Tokyo, XYZ. If you don't know English, you cannot go there. That is why I'm telling you, learn English and you talk English. It is international language, you know.
Without even English classes. And I don't think they have time to look for words or vocabulary. I don't think they learn English on social media like us by using YouTube and other platforms, because they spend all their time on street and markets, and they go home tired and then just eat and sleep. So their life and routine is much more difficult for English learning than ours. So if you're someone learning English without any classes, but you still have time to look up for words and take notes of vocabularies and phrases, so it's really not difficult or very surprising at all if you speak English fluently. So I started watching very busy Indian street where you only see auto rickshaw drivers, street vendors, haircutters, laborers, and beggars. No high class people, and they're all speaking English fluently.
Yes, I can speak English.
So
And I would like to tell you, because you will be happy in your life always, because you gave me so.
thank you so much. Actually, I want to.
How are you gonna react something that you never expected? Well, let's just get back to the topic. How's their English better than yours? why they are more fluent than you sound without even any practice. Are you jealous? Well, let's throw some light on it. So, so they don't study English, but what they do is very important. And you study English hours and hours, but what is important you don't do. Okay, let's not make it a puzzle for you to understand. There are two types of English learning method, input based and output based. Most of your English learning practice is based on input. Input based practice is watching, reading, listening, and writing. You practice English listening, reading, writing, but you rarely speak, which is output learning, and that's something very important. While people who have job in the street never take notes of English words, never read or practice the way you do. They just listen to tourists and speak, which is more important to learn than your English input based practice. They talk to tourists, listen to them, and speak. And they listen to some words every day. And that's why they don't take note of everything, because they're revising word every day in natural conversation. And those words get stuck in their minds forever and easily. So don't just practice input based English. Just start speaking from day one. Don't wait too long to be perfect. At first, boost your confidence and improve the clarity of your thoughts. Just start expressing yourself and your idea. When I was a beginner, I used to write captions on social media posts, and I also used to express my thoughts and ideas about things like news, new technology, philosophy, funny videos, sports, win and losses, and so many things. So you can do the same to clear your thinking in English. And another very good way is to write down your voice on paper or in a diary. And writing your thought is different from watching or listening to someone's idea. When you write your own thoughts, you secretly talk in your head, or basically you are not writing your thoughts, you are writing your own voice. Also, make it a habit. Drop a comment on someone's post in English. Write caption and keep a diary. Another very important thing is talk to yourself. You may say, I don't know how, or I don't talk to myself. But we all have voices in our head. Every time we think about something, whether it's about your problems, happy moments, or your plan for the next day, or about someone you always think. So you don't need to do something extra for your English learning practice. So I've saw many videos on the internet, and they tell you to practice with imaginary friend. You just don't need to do that very unnatural thing. That's gonna bother you, that's gonna force you, and that's gonna stress you out. What you need to do, just do what you do already. Just change the language. So just change the language you think in, and don't worry about your mistakes. It's only in your head. No one can listen to it. Just say whatever you can say in English, correct or incorrect. It doesn't matter in the beginning. What actually matters is change. And another thing you can do for speaking practice is record a video of yourself speaking English. And here's a fun way of practicing English that I used to do: singing song in English. Listen to English songs, Google the lyrics, and try to sing. That will help you to improve your pronunciation a lot. And if you're curious and about the lyrics, you can learn the meaning and vocabulary also. It depends how much you're curious about those things. And if you have social media friends, talk to them in English. That will also help you learn daily life English. And if you don't have, you can simply talk with ChatGPT about daily life conversation. That's also very helpful. So write your thoughts, talk to yourself, prepare for an argument in your head. Imagine yourself in scenarios and talk in English. Imagine yourself in discussions like I do. You can buy skill, not intelligence. And I know that's weird. But because of that, I'm able to articulate my thoughts very well. So just record yourself, sing English songs, and don't miss chance to talk with people in English. So that's how you can learn English like them. And these are all very practical techniques that I've shared with you from my English learning experiences. So if you like this video and find it inspiring, then please share with 5 more people. Your English will improve. That's a joke. There is no such thing. Just if you feel like it's important, and share with people. And I'll see you in the next one.